Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Flip with Boycotting Gaming, back with another video for you guys today. And if you guys haven't heard already, the NBA has boycotted their games for today. Yes, the NBA season playoffs is postponed for now, and we'll see where we go from here. But the three games that have been canceled is the Orlando Magic versus the Milwaukee Bucks, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Houston Rockets, and the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Los Angeles Lakers. And it started early this afternoon, late this afternoon if you're in the East Coast, but early this afternoon on the West Coast. The Milwaukee Bucks decided before tip not to come out. They decided to boycott because of the shooting of Jacob Blake that happened in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and their state. And then joining them was the Orlando Magic, and then the rest of the teams, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Blazers, and the Lakers. And it wasn't just them. This spread it across all sports platforms except for the NHL. We've heard the NHL be in solidarity with the NBA players, but we haven't heard any game cancellations because they're in the playoffs too from their end yet, but I believe it will be so. So we even have the WNBA, and our women are strong, you guys. Our women are so powerful. The WNBA too has followed with their counterpart in the NBA, and they decided not to have these games tonight as well to stand in solidarity. And I'm getting ready to get into all that. I want to share some of the reactions with you guys from different players around the leagues and around different leagues, and different teams that have made statements and stuff like that. But I want to start with the team who started the domino effect, and that is the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is verbatim their statement that they addressed the media with. I'm going to read it verbatim. And it says, the following statement reads: "The past 4 months have shed a light on the ongoing racial injustice facing our African American communities. Citizens around the country have used their voices and platforms to speak out against these wrongdoings. Over the last few days in our home state of Wisconsin, we've seen the horrendous video of Jacob Blake being shot in the back 7 times by a police officer in Kenosha, and the additional shooting of protesters. Despite the overwhelming plea for change, there has not been no action. So our focus today cannot be on basketball. When we take the court and represent Milwaukee and Wisconsin, we are expected to play at a high level, give extreme effort, and hold each other accountable. We hold ourselves to that standard in this moment. We are demanding the same from our lawmakers and law enforcement. We're calling for justice for Jacob Blake and to demand the officers be held accountable. For this to occur, it is imperative for the Wisconsin State Legislature to reconvene after months of inaction and take up meaningful measures to address issues of police accountability, brutality, and criminal justice reform. We encourage all citizens to educate themselves, take peaceful and responsible action, and remember to vote on November 3rd. Now that is the statement that was read by 2 Milwaukee Bucks players. One was Sheldon Brown, and the other was, why is his name escaping me, you guys? He was on the Spurs. Hill. Why is his first name escaping me, you guys? I'm so sorry. His first name is George Hill. Thank you, George Hill. George Hill and Sheldon Brown made that statement. Sterling Brown, excuse me. And if you recall, Sterling Brown was the one a couple years ago was pulled over by cops and mistreated. He's actually in a lawsuit right now with the Milwaukee PD as far as like harassment towards him. And that statement started, and other statements occurred. So if you guys all watch TNT, usually during the season it's on Thursday nights with Ernie, Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq. We all love those guys. They're amazing at their job. But Kenny Smith, in solidarity with the NBA players, decided to walk off set. And as he left, he said, "As a black man, as a former player, I think it's best for me to support the players and not just be here tonight." So Kenny even boycotted the show to show solidarity. He didn't even want to talk anything about it. He wanted to show solidarity with the NBA players. And that was absolutely amazing. And then we have J.R. Smith of the Los Angeles Lakers, who talks about the boycott. He said, "Oh, you don't hear us? Well, no, you can't see us." In regards to saying how they try to say African Americans or athletes versus African Americans who are viewed differently, and he's trying to say, no, we're all the same. We're all the same. So guess what? If you don't hear our demands for justice, you're not going to see us play either. And the WNBA followed suit in that regard. I wouldn't even say suit. They followed with their counterparts, the NBA, and standing with them, which was absolutely amazing to see as well. I don't have the quote with me right now, but when I find it, I'll break it down in tomorrow's episode of Bright Lights, episode 9. Stay tuned. Bright Lights every morning. A recap of sports the night before, and I'll talk more about this. But I do have one tweet from Skylar Diggins-Smith. She says, "That could have been my husband. He's 29 like Jacob Blake. Our son is 1. At what age does he stop being cute and start being threatening and intimidating?" Powerful, powerful, powerful statement from Skylar Diggins. And not only did this transpire in the NBA, but it reached, like we mentioned earlier, across all platforms. And before we reach all other platforms, I just want a couple more tweets I would like to read you guys from different players. Let's see here. LeBron said, "F this man. We demand change. Sick of it." Excuse me. Dwayne Wade also chimed in. He said, "Proud of our players at the NBA." And we also have further tweets from other athletes as well. Donovan Mitchell, "We demand change. Salute." Trae Young, "Proud to be a part of this league. Even more today. We want change." Jeff Teague, "Shout out to my brother George Hill and the Bucks." Josh Hart, "We want change." DeMar DeRozan, "This S bigger than basketball. Whoever don't understand this is part of the problem." John Wall, "We will no longer shut up and dribble." Baron Davis, "The power of the united voice can never be denied." And Paul Gasol, as he tweets tweets a quote from the late great John Lewis, "Never ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble." And he says, "Proud of my brothers, the Bucks at the NBA." So that is to wrap up what the NBA has done so far in regards to boycotting today. And the WNBA has, like I said, followed suit, canceled all their games today. And the other platforms, one that was really shocking to me, you guys, was the MLB. Yes, the MLB several teams decided to postpone their games. Now, one of the teams was the Milwaukee Brewers, standing with their Milwaukee Bucks. They and the Reds postponed their matchup tonight in solidarity with demanding justice for Jacob Blake. The Seattle Mariners versus a San Diego Padres, they both decided they're not playing to be in solidarity as well with the players, along with the San Francisco Giants. Shout out to my hometown, the Bay Area. The Bay Area. And the Los Angeles Dodgers both said, no, we are not playing until justice is served. So that is something amazing to look at and see. And even MLS, you guys. Yes, Major League Soccer has canceled all their games today. FC Dallas versus Colorado, Real Salt Lake versus LAFC, and San Jose versus Portland. They all canceled their games tonight because they stand in solidarity with the players, the athletes across all platforms. And they even put out a statement. Let me see if I can find it right here for you guys really quickly. I thought I had it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just really just doing this as I'm talking. I don't want to rehearse this or anything. So let's see. I can't find the statement right now, but the league did come out with the statement that said they were with all the leagues across the platform to make sure that they will not be playing tonight. So that's just, I know this video is kind of long, and if you stay to the end, we truly appreciate it. This is an off the cuff video, so I'm not going to do our traditional endings and stuff like that. I would just say that, you know, you guys be safe out there. Love your loved ones around you. Let them know how much you love and care for them. And don't let a day go by without saying I love you. It's a small gesture that goes a long way. So, I've been Flip with Final Take Gaming. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.